Well, good morning. Good morning, and welcome to Winning Wednesday. It's time. I know it's a little later than what I have been doing the last couple weeks. However, we're going to have some fun. And the hard part is there's so many different things that I could share for back to school. We're going to talk about school supply list. Have you ever had that one item that you just couldn't find for yourself or for your kids when it's time for back to school? Do you remember manila paper and having to get the packages of manila paper for, for school? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is probably going to be continued next week because so many metaphors and examples of things that we could use for back to school supplies. But first of all, I would love to know, what did you love about back to school time? And maybe did you have a favorite thing that you liked to have in your school supplies? So I love a brand new spiral. It's just clean and neat, and it's a blank slate ready for whatever subject or whatever you're going to be writing in that. Hey, Aubrey, I'm so glad you're here. So, we're going to start with that, a blank slate. Last week we talked about customized skincare, and there'll be a few more things about skincare later this week that you'll see here in the group. We're going to talk about a blank slate. So, like my hand, we're going to use my hand as a blank slate. Yeah, that's for later. My hand is a blank slate. There is nothing on it except for the skincare products that when I did it on my face, I also did it on the back of my hand. So let's talk. Maybe you're in art school and you've got a canvas that you have to prepare. Art school, art class, either way. And before you would use that canvas, you have to prime it. You have to put something on there so that it will hold the paint or whatever medium you're using to create your artwork. And so this is the foundation primer. And oh my goodness gracious, I love the feel of this. It is so lightweight. So I'm going to put it on my fingers so you can see. You can hardly even see it. And it takes such a tiny amount. Like that would be enough for at least half my face. And you run it between your fingers because it's heat activated and that makes it even easier to spread. And I'm going to put it here. I'm not going to do the whole back of my hand. So I'm just going to put it right here. Okay? And then we do the foundation. So the foundation in this case is paint. We'll talk about other paints in a little bit. So I have the primer here, but not here. And so I'm purposely using a foundation that is darker than my skin tone so that you will be able to see the difference on my hand. This happens to be matte wear and it's a bronze, like almost our darkest shade. So I'm putting a tiny bit on my hand. And I'm going to blend it there, but then I'm also going to blend it down here where the primer is. Okay? So I probably have way too much. In fact, I know I do. Because you know what? Our products go a really long way. Okay, so I think you can see a difference. So do you see how this is lighter in color, but it also looks more even? And that's because of the primer, just that tiny bit of primer. So if I was to continue to blend this in, I would almost be able to blend it into my skin. But this one up here is just not budging. So that is one of the fabulous things about the foundation primer is it makes it go on so smoothly. You use less foundation. It helps it to stay on all day. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I don't generally touch up my makeup throughout the day. The only thing I have to reapply is my lipstick. And so this definitely helps me not to have to do that. Something else that will help keep your makeup on all day is our makeup finishing spray. And I don't talk about this enough, but it is a fabulous product. It helps to keep all your makeup in place. It makes it somewhat, I know my fingers are all dark, like keeps your makeup from melting off your face in addition to using the primer. Plus, it's a great thing to carry in your purse because you know what? If you live anywhere where it's like 100 degrees, you get hot when you're out and about, and you can just spray this on, light mist it over your face when you're hot, and it's going to cool you off. So, the finishing spray will cool you off, but also will help keep your makeup on all day. All right? So, now we're going to talk about pens, pencils, and erasers. This can be a great eraser. I'm actually going to use this to get the foundation off of my fingers and off the back of my hand so I don't transfer that somewhere else. It's our micellar water. I'm just going to use this to get that off of my fingers. Yep, now I'm my normal color. And take off the foundation on the back of my hand. So, that's a great eraser. And it's a great product to have in your gym bag. The micellar water. So it has micelles in it that attract dirt and makeup. So the reason that this is a good product to have in your gym bag is students who are have PE during the day and they really want to carry something that they have to wash with water. You just take this on a cotton pad like I just did and lightly go over your face. You don't want to use too much. Let it dry, and then you could put on a moisturizer over that or a sunscreen. Super easy, doesn't require any water to refresh your face, get off any dirt, sweat that happened during PE class, and then go on with your day. You can also use this as a pre-cleanse at night when you're ready to cleanse your face before bed. So same thing, cotton pad over your whole face, and it just gets that top layer of dirt and makeup so that your cleanser can work better. So that's the micellar water. And another example of an eraser is our oil-free eye makeup remover. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. We have the best-selling eye makeup remover in the country. I'm going to be posting a little thing about that later, but it is amazing. Okay, pens and pencils. Pens and pencils, eyeliners, and lip liners in all kinds of colors. Isn't it so fun when you need new crayons or a new package of colored pencils or markers, highlighters? They're just fun to have the new. Now, this is our waterproof liquid eyeliner. It comes in black, and that's what I have in the middle in this little round thing on my hand. And then we have our eyeliners and lip liners. And I love that at the tip it has the color. So maybe you don't have to read it. You can just look in there and grab what you're needing because you can see it well. So this is a lip liner in red. Our lip liners come in 9 colors. And this is the eyeliner, obviously in blue. And it comes in 4 colors. And they are waterproof. Yes, they are going to stay on so well. Okay? So I put all these on my hand a little bit ago. And like I'm rubbing. And nothing is coming off. Okay? So when it's time to erase, we're going to take the oil-free eye makeup remover. Now, this takes off waterproof makeup in addition to regular eye makeup. This is for the eyes. So when you're ready to use it, you can kind of see right here, it separates. So when you're ready to use it, you shake it. And another of the cotton rounds, because you'll use less product when you use a cotton round. So if I was doing this at night with my eye makeup, I would put the eye makeup remover on the cotton round, and I would use one side of it for one eye and one side for the other eye. And here's how this works. So I've got it on here, and you can't really see it, but it is on there. And you just set it on your eye, or wherever you have the eye makeup that you're wanting to take off, and you wait for about 5 to 10 seconds, and it starts to dissolve the makeup so that it's easier to take off. I did not rub. I just very gently swiped. So this is oil-free. It's not going to leave a greasy afterfeel. It's very gentle for sensitive eyes. It removes all your eye makeup. It conditions your lashes. It conditions the skin around the eyes. It is amazing. And what is so very important when you're taking off your eye makeup, to make sure that you get every little bit of mascara. So I start with it this way, and then, so that's on top, and then I will kind of fold it and do in between, because I want to make sure I get all that mascara off. Because if that mascara doesn't all get off, especially down here at the lash line, then your lashes cannot go through. They get blocked. And we want to make sure that you have the lashes that you're supposed to have, and then we have the mascara to enhance it. We'll talk about the mascara another time. But this is the best eye makeup remover in the country. All right, so we've talked about pens and pencils and erasers. Next, we're going to talk about paints and markers. Isn't that fun? So our markers are lipsticks. Oh, we have so many fun shades of lipsticks. We have pinks, we have corals, we have darker, we have lighter. And when you have your lookbook, you can see all the lipsticks that we have. And we have some new ones coming. You'll see them soon. And they come in 3 different formulas. We have Supreme Hydrating, which means just that, super creamy, very hydrating. We have our semi-matte, which are just that. They go on, they feel great going on, they have a matte finish, so there's no shine. And then we have semi-shine, which is between your Supreme Hydrating and your semi-matte. So where you start as far as lipstick goes for choosing might be which kind of formula do you like, or we might look at what kind of colors do you like, and then we'll go from there. So this is what the Supreme Hydrating lipsticks look like, and I have that one on in, I don't have Boho Plum on. I think it's Festive Pink is what I have on. And then our semi-shine and semi-matte come in very similar, the same type of tube, and there's a little window inside so you can see the color. So those are our paints. No, those are the markers. So just think markers. Markers. Put them on your lips. And then lastly, we have our paints, which are the lip glosses. So let's say you have on a semi-matte, but you want a little bit of a shine, or you just prefer to wear gloss instead of lipstick. These glosses are amazing. We have 17 shades. They are not sticky at all and super easy to apply. And I love the applicator of these. So it's like a curved applicator to hug your lip as you apply. So easy to do. Isn't that fun? Okay, so that's our Winning Wednesday for today. We talked about having a clean slate and priming. We didn't really talk about foundation. We just talked about foundation primer. We did foundation a couple weeks ago. We talked about pens, pencils, and erasers, and we talked about paints and markers. So to be in the drawing, I need you to comment about maybe your favorite school supply when you were growing up and what you most enjoyed about today. If there was something that you learned, if you didn't, that's okay. But I'm just so glad that you were here with me, and I look forward to reading your comments and giving away prizes. So stand by for those. Have a great rest of your week, and God bless you.